Hello there, and welcome to Andre's YouTube vlog for Thursday, July 12th, 2012. Well, I know I didn't get a chance to mention this last week, but it was actually something kind of serendipitous. Um, I had gone to Best Buy to deal with some computer business, and I talked to my mom about getting my father an Andy Griffith DVD. It was, I think, the second season of the Andy Griffith Show, with Aunt B and Opie, Ron Howard, and Don Knotts, and Floyd the Barber, and all that. And we were watching it. And that very night, we were watching it and having a good time, nostalgia. And I went upstairs on the internet and found out that Andy Griffith had passed away at the age of 86. And I got to thinking about Andy Griffith and his show and simpler times. Watching this show, they have real-world issues. They have crime. They have people lying and not telling the truth. Same thing as today. And the beauty part is Andy Taylor is a single dad, on the show. He's not married. Maybe it's the double standard, but, that was the day of the family, the nuclear family, a wife who stays home, and he's looking for one, and the father who works, and the son, and the 2.3 children. He only has one son, and he's a single dad. And he manages to face everything from lying to bullying, you name it, and he does pretty well. And you start to wonder, were these shows, really just so much sentimental nonsense? Or did they have some weight? And I think Andy Griffith did. And he lived a long time, and he had more going on in 3 years of his long career than most people have in 20 of theirs. And I was thinking about the idea of simpler times versus simpler reality. And I don't think that's such an abstract concept, because I had an incident that happened to me the other day. And, it's no longer Mayberry, but I had gone to the Best Buy again to fix a computer problem. And I got a CD. And when I opened it up, it was the wrong one. So I took it back to the store today. And I was looking through the used CD bin to find another copy. Now, I found another CD. And on the front of it, on the front of the package, in the liner notes, it had the same title as the wrong CD that I had, but the spine on the top of the casing had the writing for the CD that I was actually looking for. So we opened up both boxes, and it turns out the CDs had been entirely mismatched. Now, this has happened to the manufacturing plant. And no, most manufacturing plants today of CDs and DVDs are largely computer-controlled. So the computers had made a mistake. And it got me to wondering about the old concept. The reason computers fail and most machine fails is because of human error, not machine error. We program them. And that reminded me of the world that Andy Griffith left us into. His concerns dealt with things that human beings definitely controlled. Let's put it that way. And machines such as computers that are in factories or that are in stores are actually machines that human beings built. But in some cases, they have a lot of difficulty controlling them. And today, it was human ingenuity of the same type that Andy Griffith, as Andy Taylor, would use in the show to solve a problem, or anybody in those days. Even Mike and Carol Brady, were used by the people at the service desk at Best Buy, were able to determine this. They had to open the CDs. They didn't use a computer to do any scanning. They had to do it themselves. So humanity went out. And I'm thinking, with all the computer problems I've been having, all the mechanical difficulties. You know, computers are still great tools. They're still very important in my life, but we must never get away from the human equation. And when I think of Andy Griffith, I think of anything that has to do with the human equation, because Andy Griffith was one of the most human beings that I have ever known. Hats off to you, Andy Griffith, Andy Taylor. Wherever you are, I hope you're as happy as you made many of us. I'll see you all next time.